Live from the Veterans Skating Rink in Gardner, FATV and AWCA TV present coverage of Hockey Night in Gardner. And tonight we bring you a bonus game to the schedule as the Oakmont Spartans take to the ice to host the Fitchburg Monty Red Raiders. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Daniel Bolak. Happy to have you along with us here tonight, wherever you may be watching, in Fitchburg, in Ashburnham, in Westminster, anywhere around the world. We're happy to bring you this game here between the Spartans and the Red Raiders. Oakmont coming into this game with a record of 2-5. They just broke a two-game losing streak with a 5-2 win over Littleton Bromfield on Saturday. Caleb Jackalow with 2 goals and an assist. Evan Tebow and Blake Riggins adding a goal and an assist as well. And Patrick O'Hara with a shorthanded goal as well to help pace the Spartans. 25 saves for Cathal Wells helped get Oakmont their second victory of the season. As for the Red Raiders, they broke a losing streak of their own as well. A 3-game skid screeching to a halt with a decisive 8-0 victory over Gardner in the game immediately preceding Oakmont's win. And that one, Cooper Hall was the go-getter for the Falcons with 5 points, 2 goals and 3 assists. Jacob Pruno and Colin Hines each struck for 2 goals. Ryan Johnson had a shorthanded goal and 3 assists for a shorthanded goal of the season for the Red Raiders. Max Bolak had a goal and an assist. Nick McKenzie and Riley LeBlanc had 2 assists each. Lucas Weeby, Tyler Salafias, Sam Jaramillo, and Tyler Brazard all had assists. And Spencer McCrillis with 19 saves, his 3rd shutout of the season and his 3rd straight shutout over the Gardner Wildcats' old team. And so, really strong performance for the Red Raiders to bounce back, get themselves to 6-3-1 on the campaign. As we said, Oakmont 2-5 coming into today's contest. We'll look at the starting goaltenders. There's Spencer McCrillis over there, making his 10th start of the season. 6-2-1 record, 156 goals against, 934 save percentage, and now 3 clean sheets. And on the other end, the freshman Cathal Wells will get the nod today. He'll be making his 8th appearance. 2-4 record, 1 shutout, goals against of 308, save percentage in the low 900s. Oakmont in the home white uniforms with green numbering and trim. They'll go left to right in this contest, while Fitchburg Monty in the road crimson uniforms with white numbering and trim, and they will go from right to left in this contest. Here's Colin Hines for the Red Raiders. Loses a touch on it. Gets it back on the right side boards. Kyle Vogel trying to dig that out for Oakmont. That kept in the zone, thrown in the direction of goal. Sticked away by McCrillis. The shots on goal that you see there are carryovers from the previous game. Those haven't been cleared yet. The scoreboard operator will realize that when he tries to add a shot on goal and he sees that number's way too high. The game before us, Ron Dunstable beat Leominster 5-0. Leominster using the Veterans Skating Rink as home ice today. That was the game immediately before us. It's dumped into the zone. Around the boards, Red Raiders will carry it up ice. Max Bolak tries to skate that down into the corner. Is a Spartan, and now turning around, trying to throw that through into the slot. Nobody there for the Red Raiders. Here's Bolak picking it up on the right point, trying to throw it up the boards. A couple players losing their footing there. And now there's a shot and a kick save by Wells. As Robert Brogan tries to throw it towards goal, here's Ryan Johnson. He stepped off the puck there. And the puck brought back to center. Neutral zone, very tiny compared to the Civic Center. This rink only 185 feet long. Here's Jackalow on the near side. Drops that off, and Blake Riggins will dump it in. Red Raiders will pull it out from off the net. Make that pass up for Tyler Broussard. He's knocked off the puck as it goes back into the Spartans' end. On the near side, Sean Colangelo battling with Nick McKenzie. That's 14 on 14 there. Colangelo continues to push up on the near side. Jeremy Hansen there, the 2's getting in on it. Red Raiders don't have a 9 to engage there with Cole Swanson, though. That's dumped down the length of the ice. No icing. Drake Nelson will go and retrieve for Oakmont. Near side, a Spartan loses his footing, and that's going to lead to the first penalty of the game with 2:25 gone in the contest. So now they figure out who the penalty's on. It is against Lucas Wiebe. And only when they've confirmed that Wiebe is the guilty party will he go over to the penalty box. He'll go for the trip. And the first power play of the contest go to the Spartans. I can tell you Fitchburg on the penalty kill this year, operating at 90%. And here's a breakaway chance here for the Red Raiders. A shot and a goal! Max Bolak, with all the space and time in the world, gets the snipe to put the Red Raiders on the board. Their second shorthanded goal in as many games, and for Max Bolak, his 10th goal of the season. That did not go to plan at all for Oakmont. Bolak able to take advantage of the breakdown. And just snipe it past the freshman keeper in Wells. Team leading 10th goal of the season. I think he's the first person in pod number 6 to get to 10 goals. Now Oakmont reeling a little bit. Now they're really going to want to try to do some damage on this power play. Already half the penalty killed. 60 seconds to go on that, 19:05 to go in the first half. 1-0 in favor of the Red Raiders. This here's Isaac Hanula. He scored a shorthanded goal of his own against Fitchburg last time out against the Red Raiders. Just as soon as they gain the blue line, dumped right back down. Wells will settle behind his own net. Hanula will wait. Make sure they've got everybody set and ready. Patrick O'Hara will carry up the right side. O'Hara goes behind the net to the left side, to the point. There's Hanula. Tries to feed on front there. He's looking for Zach Saracen on the doorstep. The puck out of his reach. He cleared back down into the Spartans' end. Riley LeBlanc will disrupt there. There's Bolak pushing forward. Skating around. And helping to kill off the rest of the penalty for the Red Raiders. Back to full strength they go. As Oakmont trying to settle in the slot. Can't quite get a shooting opportunity off. And the puck makes its way back into the neutral zone. Back to the Oakmont blue line. That broken up there by Colin Hines for the Red Raiders. Hines being pinned into the boards as the puck makes its way to the far side. Bolak tries to pick that up for the Red Raiders. Here's Ben Matson, the right wing corner, throws it around for Riggins. Riggins trying to get it out of the zone, was kept in by Brogan. Second effort from O'Hara will get it to the red line. And that was played with a high stick. The way the players were fencing at it, I think someone was going to make an illegal touch on it. Brings a stop to play with 17:20 to go in the first half. Oakmont 0, Fitchburg Monty Tech 1. So we'll have the face-off at center ice. For Oakmont, this is their 8th game. They have 11 scheduled now with the pickup here. Fitchburg Monty Tech, if they're able to get the rest of their games in without any further disruptions, they'll finish the season with 13 games played. As there's a shot stopped by McCrillis off the stick of Jeremy Hansen. Jacob Prudeau trying to feed Tyler Broussard. He takes it off the boards, gets the shot off, and a save by Wells. He'll jump on top and cover with 16:50 to go in the frame. Wells is a freshman in goal for Oakmont. As we mentioned, goals against in the low 3s, save percentage in the low 9s, but that's pretty respectable for this level. One of two keepers on this Oakmont team, Owen Richard, an 8th grader, is the other. Behind the net, Cooper Hall, pushing it out. Left point, Brogan's shot gets caught up. I think that at midsection of Jackala. To the red line, Red Raiders will take it. Cooper Hall on the left side. Found some space to work with. Not the right point. That goes out of the reach of the defenseman in Zach Robillard and all the way bit down into the Red Raider end. Try to dig it down the left wing corner. Sam Jaramillo able to get a hold. They backhanded out of the zone for Hines at the red line, but dumped back in by Hanula for Oakmont. Robillard will retreat again. Hines go across the blue line, trying to find Jaramillo. Kyle Vogel has other ideas for that puck. He'll dump it in. Right wing corner, Raiders will settle. Oakmont will try to put it across, looking for Saracen, but it's bit down the length of the ice by the Red Raiders, and they'll call icing with 15:38 to go in the first half of play. I'm thinking that the scoreboard operator for this game is different from the first one, is probably someone who isn't going to be keeping track of shots on goal. So those probably aren't going to reset. I was really hoping we'd use those. The shots on goal board is not existent in this building, but some scoreboard operators do use the counters built into the scoreboard to try to keep track of the shots so they can report those later. Offsides against the Red Raiders. So I'll just clear those away since it seems like it's clear that our operator is not going to be using those. And so I'll have to do what I was going to do last time I was here at the Veterans Skating Rink, and I'm going to have to keep track myself. And I'm just going to start off by saying the shots are 3-1 in favor of Fitchburg Monty Tech. Is that true? I'm not sure, but that's what I'm going to go with to start. So in front of the penalty benches, Riley LeBlanc will pick that up, tries to feed Bolak, gets a touch on it to prevent any icing, and the Red Raiders will change lines. Try and hit that stretch pass off the boards, out of the reach of Saracen. That goes over and back in regards to the blue line. So Oakmont had to tag up, couldn't do much with it. Here's Hanula, back in his own end. On the far side, Oakmont trying to push it up ice, having a lot of trouble doing so. Jacob Bruno lurking there, making things difficult. Here's Hanula, throw it around the boards. McRillis will stop it behind his own net. Throws around on the far side. The Red Raiders will push it out to center and into the Oakmont zone, or Drake Nelson up the near side with a touch on, looking for Colangelo. Red Raiders again behind their own net. Hanula slam it off the boards on the far side. Red Raiders will pick up from behind their own net and send it back to center, and here's Hanula again. And Colangelo, that's cut down by the Raiders. Trying that pass in the center circle for Brassard. He's bodied off the puck. Another line change for the Red Raiders. Oakmont's got their fresh legs out on the ice, some of them, as Nelson tries to skate up the near side. Throws it into the zone. Dump and chase isn't working so well. The Raiders keep getting there first, and they're not giving up the puck. 13-18 to go in the first half. 1-0 Raiders in front. Nate Highland will throw that in to the near side corner. Race for Oakmont trying to dig it out from Riggins. Pushed along by Jackalo. Riggins in the right wing corner again, but he's dispossessed by the Raiders. Trying to center for Jackalo. And Fitchburg will throw it down. And we'll have an icing again with 12:46 to go in the first half. 1-0 Fitchburg Monty Tech in front on a goal by Max Bolak. Again, we hope you're enjoying the contest wherever you may be watching. The simulcast here on FATV and AWCA TV, helping to collaborate to get this game across. As the Raiders carrying up into the zone. Here's Bolak on the near side, trying to protect, gets the shot off, and a save by Wells. Got his glove up to protect his face, and it deflects off his glove and over the net. On the far side, Ben Matson with that stretch pass. It's going to make its way towards goal. It was patted away by McCrillis. I think they were going to call the icing, but they're going to have to bring the face-off to center ice, I believe. Because they called the icing, but because McCrillis patted it away, you can't call icing on that because it was on target. So whenever you call icing by mistake, you have to drop the puck at center ice. That's a rule, you see. I don't think the Red Raiders were too happy about it, but that's what happened, and they did exactly what they were supposed to do. 12 minutes to go in the first half. And although Oakmont has controlled the puck for a little while in this game, probably a little longer in terms of possession time than the Raiders, the problem is Oakmont hasn't been able to do much of anything with the puck when it is in the Raiders' end. Thrown off the boards and around to the far side. Picked up at the left point. There's a shot in the direction of goal. Hits a leg in front, changes direction, moves away. Now bouncer in front, McCrillis, able to get in front of that and make the stop. Raiders will bring it up. And there's a shot and a goal! Beautifully sniped, and it's Max Bolak again. 2 goals for the senior captain, 2-0 Red Raiders. Wasn't a breakaway this time. Had a little less space to shoot with and a little more pressure, but he sniped it just the same. 11th goal of the season for the senior. And the Raiders lead 2-0. No public address announcer here at the Veteran Skating Rink. As Oakmont tries to throw it through the slot, can't quite get it there. Ryan Lienaberry on the far side, just push it into the zone. Raiders have the 4th line out there. Bruno and Cole Howard. We see Bruno normally on the 3rd line, or at least I have during my time with the Raiders. That'll be icing against Oakmont with 10:32 to go in the first half. Raiders not afraid to use as many players as are available to them. We'll have the draw to the left of Cathal Wells. Cooper Hall on the right side, trying to feed Hines on the doorstep. Couldn't settle on his stick. Good pressure there from the Oakmont defense to not let him have a clean chance. Now pushing up ice here. There's a shot that's blockered away by McCrillis. Blake Riggins, leading point scorer from last season for Oakmont, had 19 points. By my count, he's got just 2 on the campaign through 7 games. As the Raiders will dump it in. Timavaska behind his own net. Trying to move it along to the near side. Here's Jaramillo. Throws it out to the point. Shot blocked in front. Peter Stevens taking the shot for the Red Raiders. Oakmont trying to get a shot from Madsen. Might have made its way through. Into the back of the net, it does not go. There's a shot from the right side there. That's gloved by Wells. Cooper Hall with the chance. They'll hold for a draw. 9:25 to go in the first half. as Fitchburg Monty Tech leads 2-0 on 2 goals from Max Bolak. Unofficial shot tally is 6-4 in favor of the Red Raiders. As Bolak looking for that hat trick, got the backhand off there, but just wide. Now he gets the pass off right side. Hold and shoot though, nothing much going beyond that. Couldn't get a clean shot away. Oakmont struggling a little bit to get it out of their own end. The Raiders will push it back in from Ryan Johnson. Patrick O'Hara had it knocked off his stick. Picked up by Saracen on his reinforcements from behind. Gets the shot off high and wide to the right. From the left point, sticked along by Evan Tebow. Into the left wing corner. Peter Stevens trying to fight for it there with Kyle Vogel. And that splits the defenders and comes all the way down the ice. No icing there. Tanula will retrieve it from the left wing corner in his own end. Tanula has it, left side boards, tries to send it across for Saracen. His shot goes wide to the left, tries to get that bad angle shot, maybe go for the bank, but throws it through the paint, nothing more than that. Lucas Wiebe will dump it in, and puck gets caught on the side of the net for a moment. Cathal Wells holding the post there. Shot attempt blocked. Oakmont trying to push up ice. Robert Brogan's got that red well enough. Prevents any dangerous opportunity for the Spartans. Here's Broussard. Right side shot, save, rebound, score! Jacob Bruno on the backhand, off the rebound, 3-0 Red Raiders. Broussard able to get that shot off, and although Wells made the save, kicked that out quite far, and although Prudo had to go on his backhand, he was absolutely able to get it past the freshman keeper. The Raiders have their 3rd on the board, with 7.5 to go in the first half. Now the Raiders making their way up again, another shot. This was wide. Dug out here on the near side by Hines. Now into the corner, looking to feed Jaramillo for a one-timer. Couldn't quite get there. Passing lane disrupted. Another shot thrown into the left wing corner. Here's Brogan, near side. Takes the shot, looks for the redirection in front. Just couldn't cleanly get it away. Jaramillo waiting on the doorstep. Battling there with Jeremy Hansen. Here's Hines on the left side. Novaska trying to pin him into the boards. Now in front, Cooper Hall with the shot. And decked as he released. But Wells able to make the stop there. 6:45 to go, first half. Oakmont 0, Fitchburg Monty Tech 3. 2 goals for Max Bolak and 1 for Jacob Pruno. Shots unofficially 9-4 in favor of the Red Raiders. They've come out with a lot of energy today. And are starting to really take control of this game. And these 2 teams met on Martin Luther King Day last month. It took until well into the second period before anyone was able to get a goal. And the Raiders were able to score after Oakmont took 2 penalties in the same run of play, a 5-on-3. Raiders were able to score 5-on-3 and 5-on-4 to make it 2-0. Oakmont had a shorthanded goal, and then Max Bolak had an insurance strike late. That was his 2nd goal of the game in that contest, as we have a whistle, a stoppage play with 6:04 to go in the first. In fact, for Bolak, going back to last season, this is the 3rd time in the last 4 games against Oakmont that he has scored twice against the Spartans. And the one time that he was kept off the board, well, Oakmont was able to keep everybody on the Red Raiders off the board that night. So are the Red Raiders. That game ended in a 0-0 draw. Don't see too many of those. Here's Bolak on the right side, tries to get the shot off. Oakmont knows well enough to get in front of that and block it. Riley LeBlanc tried to turn it back in the end, but saw that the puck had made its way over the blue line. So he takes it in the neutral zone, dumps in. Oakmont will take a moment to breathe. And Saracen gains the red and dumps in and around. Where Zach Robillard will get there first for the Red Raiders. Tries to move it along, taken away by Vogel. Into left wing corner for O'Hara. O'Hara looking for somewhere to go. Puts it back in the corner. Vogel will engage with Brogan. And Robillard will try to dig that out. Finds Wiebe. He'll try to clear it. Hanula keeps it in. Throws it towards goal. Puts it over the net. Under 5 to go in the first half. 3-0 Red Raiders. As Oakmont back in their own end. Raiders keep it in from Robillard. Backhanding it around the boards. There's Pruno and Brassard there. Right point, shot, stopped by Wells. Controls the rebound well enough. No second chance waiting on the doorstep. Hops over the stick of Brogan there at the red line. He'll settle. Off towards the near side, Isaac Hanula will pick it up. Hanula wants to get the shot off. Goes off a Raider skate in front. Here's Cooper Hall. Hall with some speed, puts the shot off, saved by Wells. That rebound kicked out quite a distance, didn't it? Made its way all the way out of the zone. Nobody for the Red Raiders to smash that back towards goal. As Oakmont throws it around again. Trying the dump and chase, but they're losing the races to the puck. And having trouble forcing turnovers when the puck is in the zone. Here's Colin Hines on the left side. Hines bringing it to the right wing corner. Settled at the right point. Shot goes off a body in front. Looks like Cam Hines out there. Could also be Cole Swanson. The 8 and the 9 look pretty similar. So there's a shot towards goal. That's stopped by McCrillis. Feels like Oakmont's been stuck on 4 shots on my tally board for a little while. But they finally get it up to 5 now. Stop made by McCrillis. They'll hold with 3:08 to go in the first half. The faceoff comes to the right. Oakmont just trying to keep it in the zone. Keep up whatever pressure they can. Fitchburg able to push it out, force the Spartans to tag up. They battle for it in front of the scorer's table. And dumped into the zone, where Nick McKenzie had a bit of trouble with it, putting the puck on the side of the net there. Here's Bolak. He's got 2 goals for the Red Raiders today. Ryan Johnson backhands it in, off the boards. LeBlanc was looking to get there, but Ben Matson beat him to the puck. On the near side, thrown out, and Robillard, only defender back there. That taken down by Nate Hyland. Behind the net to the near side. Here's Johnson, pushing it out of the zone, and now Bolak. Pulls up, takes some space, gets a shot, and now out in front, they score! Ryan Johnson at the top of the paint with a couple whacks at it, able to put it past Wells, and it's 4-0 to the Red Raiders. Oh, the way that was fed. Bolak just trying to throw that on goal. I think Wells did make a save on that. But Johnson waiting right there is in transition. Oakmont able to turn that towards goal. McCrillis able to make a stop. Now another shot booms wide. O'Hara trying to keep it in the zone. Colin Hines will have none of that. And here's Jaramillo. Sam Jaramillo with the shot. And a save made by Wells. A nightmare first period for Oakmont. Coming in with a bit of momentum after breaking that losing streak of a 5-2 win over Littleton Bromfield. Having no such luck tonight. As here's Cooper Hall. Goes for the bad angle shot. Wells gets a piece. It's enough to keep it out. Battling for it behind the net. Slammed in front for a one-timer. Wells with the stop. Under 40 seconds to go in the frame. Pass out of the reach of Hines. And thrown out of the zone by Oakmont. Black Peters has it hop over his stick. Caleb Jackala. Little battle. Try to force that away. Here's Wiebe with under 20 seconds to go in the period. Oakmont throws it back into the Raider end. Raiders will pick that up. Throw it back down. Broussard puts it towards goal. Wells pads that away. And the buzzer sounds to end the first half of play. Shot 16-6 in the first half of play. But the Raiders lead by a score of 4-0. 2 from Max Bolak, 1 from Jacob Pruno, and 1 from Ryan Johnson. As good of a first half, really, as you'd like to see for the Red Raiders. Playing that period tremendously well, controlling the tempo. Even when Oakmont was getting the dump and chases going, the Raiders were getting to the puck first with consistency and getting it out of the zone before Oakmont could really do anything with it. Don't really know if they had a whole lot in regards to scoring chances. But Fitchburg carrying all the momentum through this first half of play and outshooting them by a margin of 16-6. We're going to take a break here from the veteran skating rink in Gardner. We'll have to make some new ice. When we come back, we'll have the second half of action here from Gardner. The Semi-AA Central Mass Pod 2 Ice Hockey on Fitchburg Access Television and Ashburnham Westminster Community Access Television. Back here at the veteran skating rink in Gardner, second period underway of 22.5 minutes. Immediately started by throwing it towards goal. Spencer McCrillis making the cover there. Daniel Bolak here with you here on FATV and AWCA TV. 4-0 the Red Raiders of Fitchburg Monty Tech in front of the home side, the Oakmont Spartans. Shots in the first half, unofficially 16-6 in favor of the Red Raiders. Had a very strong first half of play. Teams will remain in the same directions as Oakmont will continue to go left to right. The Red Raiders will continue to go right to left. Red Raiders in those road red uniforms. There's a shot on McCrillis, turning that aside. See what third-year head coach Mike Duteau had to say to his team during the first half and how that'll have an effect on how they'll play. As they just weren't able to find much success with the strategies they employed in the first 22.5. The battle for it behind the net. O'Hara tries to feed it through the slot. This is everybody's sticks. Goes all the way down. Tim O'Vasco will have to retrieve it. Trying to move it along for Sean Colangelo in front of the penalty boxes. Ryan Johnson with the pass up on the right side. Here's Riley LeBlanc making some nifty moves, gets a shot off. I think Wells may have gotten a piece of that. This is the top of the slot, LeBlanc now. Right side, and a goal! I think I thought Wells got a piece of it, but it goes off his blocker and in the net. And it's 5-0 to the Red Raiders on the shot by Zach Robillard. Didn't see if that touched anyone else on the way. For Robillard, that would be his first varsity goal if it is indeed his. A telltale sign would have been if they had handed that puck off to somebody, and I missed that. Missed seeing what they did with it. Yes, 5-0 now for the Red Raiders. What a strong performance they put on here today in this added game. Here's Bolak on the blue line. Thrown to the ice by Riggins. The Red Raiders keep possession. Ryan Johnson gets shut off there by Isaac Hanula. Riggins will try to find Hanula. That pass a bit too strong. And it'll be knocked away by the Raiders. Back into the Oakmont end. Jacala tries to get out of the zone. Immediately thrown back in. Wells leaves behind his own net. Goes through the legs of a Spartan. Down to the near side. Cole Swanson will shrug that off. Step down the length of the ice for Stevens. Now here's Lucas Levy. Levy throws towards goal. Misses wide, goes behind the net. Bounces out to Broussard. He's taken out of the play and illegally. Hooking indicated. And for the first time today, the Red Raiders are going on the power play. As Isaac Hanula will go to the box. Hanula not terribly pleased with how that's developed. The Raiders on the power play this season, 6 for 28, 21.4%. They've also conceded a shorthanded goal, and that was to Hanula, so they won't have to worry about that for this kill. For Oakmont's penalty kill, as the Raiders get a shot from Bolak that deflects wide into the right wing corner. Here's Colin Hines on the right side. Now Sam Jaramillo tries to center through the paint. A couple Oakmont sticks in the way, prevent that from happening. LeBlanc for Bolak. Maybe some space to shoot with one-timer score! Oh, that was beautifully fed right there. And Colin Hines gets the finish. Power play goal to make it a 6-0. The best part about that power play goal there is the fact that Hines wasn't even in the spot that Bolak passed to. He passed to a spot and just trusted that Hines would be able to get there. Get there he did, and he pounds that one home. His 7th goal of the season, the freshman beating the freshman keeper to make it 6-0. I assure you it is 6-0. The scorekeeper is very busy right now. He's gonna write stuff down, he's gonna do this and that. He'll get it up there eventually. Then Matson, rub Ryan Johnson in the boards. Johnson pays back, but that was illegal. Johnson with the hit there on Nate Hyland, but it looked like he had his arm up there as he drove Hyland into the boards. So they'll get the penalties in there. Matson is in the box as well. Now both penalties are going to go on the board because this is not 2 minors. This is a minor and a major. Ryan Johnson goes for 5 minutes for boarding. Matson goes for 2 minutes for whatever he did. Didn't get the signal on his penalty, but a minor and a major do not cancel out. And so we're going to be 4-a-side for 2 minutes. And then Oakmont's going to have a 3-minute power play, barring any further shenanigans, of course. So it is 6-0 with 17:56 to go in the second half of play. So they go and explain what the circumstances are. And as we've learned earlier this year, boarding, if you call boarding, it has to be 5 on the board. You don't get to use discretion on that. The only discretion you get to use is, do I kick this guy out of the game or not? But you've got to put 5 on the board if you're going to call boarding. And that's what they did there with Johnson. So Matson in the box for 2 minutes, so we'll skate 4-a-side till then. It's the first time we've had 4-a-side hockey tonight, so let's see how opening the ice will do for either side. Let's hear the Raiders. Bolak trying to snipe from the circle, but had the shot disrupted. So Oakmont comes back the other way. Bad angle shot. That's gloved by McCrillis. No further play. The interesting thing is in a building like this with no fans, I could hear the coaching staff from over here for Fitchburg giving instructions to Max Bolak on how to better operate on the next chance as a redirection leads to a goal for Oakmont to break up the shutout. Shot taken from the left point there. Found its way through traffic, redirected past McCrillis. And Oakmont gets on the board with 17:22 to go in the game. As Tyler Broussard tries to throw that one towards goal, so I guess Oakmont is liking the 4-on-4 play. As they break up McCrillis' shutout, he will not be getting his 4th clean sheet of the campaign. Unfortunately, I did not see who got the tip in front or even who got the initial shot, so I am no help when telling you who got that. Folks at home had the best view of all. So 50 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. Here's Hanula in the right wing corner. Comes out to the right point. Saracen with the shot. Now to the left wing corner. Hanula drops it off behind. Into the corner. Robillard. Settle in front of the referee. Throws it around for McKenzie, his defense partner. Long from Hall and Bolak, they get it out of the zone. 15 to go on the 4-on-4. Dumped in, but that will be icing. Raiders will use the opportunity to change their line. Had some tired legs out there. High school hockey, you may change lines after an icing. Not the case in levels above. 16:05 to go in the second half. Unofficial shot tally is 17 to 6. No, 17 to 10, I should count. A little better than I am. Trying not to read the little numbers I wrote indicating what the first half shots were, and then I went in and read one of them. Then Matson will come out of the box, and this 3-minute major power play will start for Oakmont, their second power play of the night. However, the last power play they had, Fitchburg got a goal on it. This looks familiar. Riley LeBlanc is stopped by Cathal Wells. The last time Oakmont had a power play, less than 10 seconds into the advantage, they gave up a breakaway, and Max Bolak was able to get the Raiders on the board. That case was Riley LeBlanc Put some good moves on there, but the freshman keeper in Wells is having a rough go tonight in regards to the goals conceded. He's able to glove that one down. But obviously making the great save to prevent more disaster from befalling his side. It's the first time this season that Oakmont has conceded 6. Their season high was 5, and that was their opener against Grand Dunstable. Very much the best team in this pod. Undefeated now at 7-0. Delayed penalty is against the Raiders as they push it out in front. McCrillis with the stop down on his stomach, able to keep that one out. Now another chance, they score! Kept on pushing away. And Oakmont able to put it past a down and out McCrillis to get their second goal of the game. Just a scramble out in front. And just for the sake of giving that goal to somebody, since we lingered on Ben Matson there, I'll give it to him. Power play goal for the Spartans. It's just the 3rd time this season that the Red Raiders have conceded a goal on the penalty kill. There was a delayed penalty, but that gets wiped out now because of the goal that was scored. But because of the major penalty, they remain on the power play. They try to find someone out in front. That goes through the slot. Nobody able to get their sticks on it. Trying to dig it out behind the net. Here's Hanula on the far side. Pushed it out of the zone with the skates there was Bolak. Oakmont will have to reset. Now that taken away briefly there by Hines. The Raiders trying to push a little bit. And Bolak able to throw that all the way down and on goal. And Wells will have to knock that one away. 13:47 to go in this contest. And 48 to go on the major power play for Oakmont, trailing 6-2. They have a goal on this advantage. Well, they lose a handle on the puck. And all the way back down, Isaac Hanula shakes his head as he goes and retrieves. 30 to go on the man advantage. Unofficial shot standing at 20-12 in favor of the Red Raiders. 6-4 in favor of Oakmont as that one hit the netting and goes out of play. There is netting that surrounds the entire rink here at the Veteran Skating Rink, which is fairly common in these cookie-cutter state rinks. Interestingly enough, the Fone Arena on Lake Ave in Worcester is unlike that. They have no netting anywhere. 5 seconds to go on the advantage. There's a shot stopped by Wells. Rebound goes wide of the cage. Johnson's out of the box, so back to full strength go the Red Raiders. There's Colin Hines with the intercept. On the near side, Stevens has that intercepted. Backhanded out of the zone off the boards by Ovashka. Battling for it in front of the penalty benches. The timekeeper had to get out of his little box there to shut the door. Shot save, rebound through the paint. Hines looking for a second. Here's Jaramillo. Backhands for Hall in the right wing corner. Now for Hines. Hall can't settle it, get a shot off. But here's Caleb Jackola into the zone, gets the shot off. McCrillis fights it off. That's sent out of the zone, and Hanula will go and retrieve. Stretches up ice trying to take advantage of the line change. Puts that over the crossbar. That one thrown towards goal, and McCrillis will leap up and snare it out of the air. And hold for a draw with 11:39 to go in the game. Oakmont 2, Fitchburg Monty Tech 6. I want to thank our wonderful crew collaborating today here between Fitchburg Access Television and Ashburnham Westminster Community Access Television. Robin Como directing, Travis Falk doing audio and replays in the truck. Matt Murdocca and Mike Milligan on camera, Nate Glennie and Matt Borgoff doing the technical support, helping make all of this happen for us. Greg will bring this coverage to you live on FATV and AWCA TV. Past halfway through the half. The Raiders gain the zone on the far side. Hanula, knock it around the boards. Brogan digs it out on the near side. Get that back. That's popped in the air to the right wing corner. Bruno throws it towards goal, is looking for Wiebe on the doorstep. Now turn around, got a shot on. That one stopped by Wells. Wiebe looking for his first goal of the season. And we'll have a whistle here with 10:31 to go in the contest. So we mentioned that these two teams adding this game, ultimately a couple teams adding a couple of games to try to help everybody else get to 10 games. So we're not going to have any pod playoffs this season, as teams really need the last week of the season, which would have been used for playoffs, to try to finish their schedules, to try to get those 10 games in that they're hoping to get in. I know, for instance, North Middlesex, they had 5 games played coming in today. They're playing tonight at the Civic Center against Gardner. That game going on as we speak. And they've got to play 4 more games over the following days. They hope to finish their schedule by the 19th. Some of these teams are playing a heavily compressed schedule to try to finish their 10 games. For Fitchburg Monty Tech, they already finished their 10 games in a sense. This is their 11th. So really everything from here on out is gravy for them. The Red Raiders will be playing 2 more games. On Saturday, they're playing Littleton Bromfield, 3:30 start from the Civic Center. As that penalty is going to go against Oakmont. Johnson picks it up. McCrillis is off for the extra attacker. Peters for Johnson. Back for Peters. Gets the point. Shot through traffic. Knocked down by Oakmont will have the call. Tripping will be indicated against Zach Saracen. With 9:35 to go in the game. Red Raiders do have a power play goal in this contest. On their only man advantage. They'll look for a second. Here's Bolak, goes across, one-timer through the paint and sticked away by Wells. Behind the net, Hanula. 2 Raiders trying to pry that away. Cooper Hall will take it on the right side. Tries to feed for Bolak, top of the slot. Goes to the right circle for Jacob Pruno. Jaramillo. Behind the net, Ben Matson able to get it and throw it down the length of the ice. 7 to go on the power play, 8:43 to go in the contest. 6-2 Red Raiders in front. Raiders will have one more game on Monday against Leominster. That's a game added to help Leominster get to 10. It's right out in front, looking for Jaramillo again. Hopping over his stick, here's Bolak on the near side, keeping it in. Bring it to the right side, across the ice, looking for some space. Trying to create, he calls for the puck. Now pass it back on the right side. Behind the net for Jaramillo. Trying to dig it up from behind the boards there. Matson with pressure. Hanula there as well. 25 to go on the power plays. It's cleared again. McCrillis out to retrieve. Raiders will try to reset with 15 to go on the man advantage. Cooper Hall with a shot. Off the glove and off the pipe. Now another chance in front and a great save by Wells. Penalties over to Saracen. He's out of the box. And back to full strength go the Spartans. Behind the net, Jaramillo. Trying to backhand push towards goal. Can't get a clean shot off. Matson getting in the way of that. Johnson knocking down that breakout pass. Ultimately not able to turn another shot towards goal. 7 minutes to go in the game. 6-2 Red Raiders in front. Each team with 2 goals in this second half of play. The Red Raiders had all 4 in the first. Peter Stevens along for Ryan Lienaberry. And Johnson skating it up on the far side. Looking to create space, tries to turn that towards goal, looking for Cole Howard. Howard for Lienaberry. Go back to Howard in the corner. Johnson wanted to find McKenzie, but Blake Riggins gets in the way of that. And on the left side, shot stopped by McCrillis from Kyle Vogel. Lienaberry stood up there by Jeremy Hansen. Six minutes to go in this contest. Raiders had the first 2 in this period. Oakmont's had the last 2. Right wing corner and around. So O'Hara. Oakmont tries to throw towards goal. Howard gets a stick in the way. Here's Broussard for the Red Raiders. Around the boards to the near side. Rogan waits out everybody. Makes his move in. Tries to find the bad angle shot. That ends up going over the net. A lot of pressure there from the defense. Another shot coming from the right point there. That goes wide to the left of Wells. Here's Broussard, now Wiebe. Thinking about the bad angle shot. He'll try it. For Wells with the blocker. Now here's Brogan with a chance. Another save for Wells. The Red Raiders starting to pepper Wells with shots. Tips up in the air to the right wing corner. Under 5 to go in the frame. Raiders will retreat back in their own end from Tyler Slafia. Down to the center circle. Broussard will throw it into the right wing corner. And Fresh Lakes coming on the ice for the Raiders. Defenseman pass. Drake Nelson under pressure from Ryan Johnson. Nelson will get the puck off on the far side. And it'll be taken there by Robillard. Now Peters throws in the direction of goal. Will sail wide to the right. Johnson picks up behind the net. Moves it around to the far side. And a shot. Gets a tip on the way, goes over the net. That goes past Peters. Sean Colangelo trying to skate that down for the Spartans. Can't do much with it. Here's Riley LeBlanc. Sticked away by Hampson. And now Max Bolak in the left wing corner. Spartan loses his footing. That'll ride the boards on the far side. Off over the stick of Robillard. Go all the way down. Spartans will change lines with 3:25 to go. Max Bolak, far side, had the first 2 goals in this contest. Throws one on target, but turned aside by Wells. And now the Red Raiders with 13 shots in this second half to Oakmont 7. Each team with 2 goals to show for their efforts in this second half of play. Deficit for Oakmont now as it started in the half, 4 goals, 6-2. Raiders try to get it out of the zone, throws it off the boards. Not read terribly well. Chance for Riggins. Lively bounce off the boards. Chris Sanborn in the vicinity for Oakmont. That one thrown towards goal as well. Robillard cuts that down. Now Hines wants to get it out. Here's Jaramillo looking to protect on the right point. Looking around trying to feed Hall the slot, but getting a stick in the way is Riggins. Jaramillo again on the near side. Throws it across, sticked away by Sanborn. And Nick McKenzie's going to retrieve that for the Red Raiders. Under 2 to go in this game. Had a mighty long run of play here. There's a shot that's gloved by Wells off the stick of Lucas Wiebe. As soon as I say we've had a nice run of play there, we'll bring a stoppage to action with 1:46 to go in the game. The Red Raiders well on their way with a 6-2 lead. For Oakmont, they're going to have Leominster at 1:30 here at the Veterans Skating Rink. And then Gardner on the 15th, a 1 o'clock start. And then North Middlesex for 11:30 a.m. on Wednesday the 17th. A couple chances there. None of those shots making it through to Wells. 3-4 chances. Eventually Wells able to get on top of the puck and cover it. Another stoppage with 1:32 to go. Seeing Tyler Broussard skating around there has me thinking about football season a little bit. Broussard served as the backup quarterback last year for the Red Raiders. He's just a sophomore this season. And also of note to tie this in for Oakmont, the head coach for the Spartans, Nick McNamara. He's a Fitchburg High alumnus. And someone who was literally a friend of mine in the 8th grade at Academy Middle School, now Longshore Middle School in Fitchburg. I was so happy for him when he got that job with the Spartans. The first season brought them to the Central Mass Championship game in Division 5. The pesky Northbridge got in the way there. We're now under a minute to go in the contest. Oakmont looking for a third. Shot out in front. Blocked by many legs. Ben Matson trying to turn it back towards goal. Jacob Bruno squeezing him off the puck there. Here's Wiebe for the Red Raiders. Thrown through one side of the paint and out the other. Rogan, cross ice, and dumped in and around the boards with 20 seconds to go in the game. Thrown along the boards, contested for on the near side. Time running down as Oakmont can't do much with it. Cooper Hall was skated up, and a stoppage to play with 0.2 of a second left. And they're going to say, just run the rest of it. We don't need to do any more here. That brings an end to this game. The Fitchburg Monty Tech Red Raiders come away with a 6-2 victory. I think the first time they played Oakmont, they won by a score of 3-1. This time they win by the same ratio, this time 6-2. For the Red Raiders, they played Littleton Bromfield earlier this year, won their first meeting 3-1, and then won the second one by the same ratio, and the same scoreline is tonight, 6-2. Some interesting statistics there with repeat opponents. No word on whether or not the Raiders can beat Littleton Bromfield 9-3 on Saturday, or perhaps Leominster 8-0, as that would keep with the increasing of the ratios there. As Oakmont will fall to 2-6 on the season, Fitchburg Monty Tech will go to 7-3-1. Final unofficial shots in the second half, 15 for the Red Raiders and 8 for the Spartans, giving you a final shot total of 31-14 in favor of the Red and Gray. As Oakmont, after going down 6-0, they battled back. They got themselves a couple of goals. But ultimately, that's as much as they could dent into the devastatingly large deficit, as the Raiders come away with the victory by a score of 6-2. And if we do 3 stars, I'll try to do 3 stars at least, as we've been doing thanks to Jim LaPointe at the Wallace Civic Center. Max Bolak is very clearly going to be the #1 star with 2 goals and 2 assists. But after that, I don't really know the rest of the assist breakdown, so I don't know if I can give anyone on Oakmont one, just for the sake of going over the statistics and the like. You see the credits and everyone that helped out there. But I think I'm going to roll with Colin Hines and Jacob Pruno for the 2nd and 3rd stars respectively. Crew here that helped collaborate and make this broadcast possible. Robin Como directing, Travis Falk running audio, Mike Milligan and Matt Murdoch on camera, Matt Borgalt and Nate Glennie doing the technical support and making everything happen. FATV underwriters that help make our remote productions possible: Workers Credit Union, Rollstone Bank and Trust, UMass Memorial Health Alliance, Clinton Hospital, North End Subaru, Research Results, Unitil, Minuteman Press, Hub International, Mart, Fitchburg State University, and the Sentinel Enterprise. We thank them for all that they do to help make our remote productions possible. So Fitchburg Monty Tech will be next in action on Saturday, taking on Littleton Bromfield. 3:30 start. We'll have that for you on FATV. Oakmont will be hosting Leominster at 1:30 on the same day, Saturday the 13th, and AWCA will have all the action there. And we hope whoever you are supporting tonight, we hope you'll join us in whatever capacity. You can even join us for both. They're at different times. It's not like they conflict at all. But anyway, I think that's about it here from the Veterans Skating Rink in Gardner. The final score: the Fitchburg Monty Tech Red Raiders 6 and the Oakmont Spartans 2. So for everyone here at Fitchburg Access Television and Ashburnham Westminster Community Access Television, I'm Daniel Bolak saying thank you for tuning in. We hope to see you next time. And until then, so long from Gardner.